welcome to Nina's Knots Crochet. I'm Lynanne. If you're new here, hey, thanks for stopping by checking out my channel. My channel, well, it's all about crochet. Sometimes it's about knitting, sometimes it's about yarn. Generally, it's about my life and my journey through this yarning community. Returning subscribers, thanks so much for coming back, spending a little bit of your Wednesday with me for Whip Wednesday. Yeah, other than what I've already shown you, my make-alongs and my Tunisian crochet along, I only have one other whip going on. And that's okay because it's summer and there's other things I want to do. I'll be real honest with you, my Crojo's waning a little. I didn't really want to do anything yesterday, but I did. I got the things I was supposed to do get done. And I did spend a good amount of time on the Tunisian crochet along. If you don't know what the Tunisian crochet along is, check out my Tunisian Tuesday. We started it on May 7th and it's a free pattern. Go back to either yesterday's video or the week before's and check it out, and you'll get all the information in order to join the Tunisian crochet along. But the other project that I'm working on, and this one is going to be a long-term project because I'm not going to spend an extra amount of time on this one, but this is the Lighthouse Shawl. It is a paid pattern. Let me look it up here to make double sure. It's in my library. You guys should see my favorites in library list on Ravelry. There are so many things I want to do in this. Yeah, oh no, I need my library now. I keep hitting my favorites, not my library, and they're different. My favorites are all the things that I want to do. My library is the stuff that I've already printed the pad, I've either purchased it or downloaded the free one. And yeah, I'm both are pretty big. Yeah, okay, this is a paid for pattern. It's called the Lighthouse Shawl. It is a Tunisian crocheted shawl by Casey Cleberson. She does it in worsted weight yarn. I'm doing it in... No, you need to not talk to me. I'm not talking to you. I don't know why it did that. Anyway, I am using Offbeat by Universal Yarns. Isn't that a beautiful color? The colorway is called Vibes, and this is a DK weight. It's a 90 acrylic, 10% alpaca. Each cake has 586 yards. It's recommended a 4.5 millimeter hook, machine wash cool, tumble dry low. I have 3 cakes. So I've modified her pattern slightly because I am using one whole cake for one side, and I'm letting this just go. I am not color controlling this. I'm just letting this play out, and look how beautiful these stripes are coming out. This is just amazing. I just have this little bit, probably enough for 2 more rows, maybe 1 more row to do the increases. Then I'm going to take this whole cake and I'm going to do the center for the flat section, because this is constructed kind of like the Ophelia Talks shawl, or the Agatha's Reading shawl, where you've got your triangle at one side, a triangle at the other side, and then a section of flat in the middle. And I may not use the whole cake for the center because the middle section, I think it should be about half of the width or the length of the I'm calling these the wings. So I may not use the whole cake. We'll see how it looks aesthetically. And then I will use one whole cake for the second wing. But I love, love, love this color combination. I love how the stripes are working out pretty much on their own. I'm not doing, well, I shouldn't say pretty much, absolutely on their own. I have not done a single bit of color control through this whole thing. And look at the beautiful stitch definition that this gives you. I absolutely am in love with this. So much so that they had it on sale on Hirschner's. Yeah, when I originally bought it, they were $15.99 a cake. I purchased it on Hirschner's last week for Mother's Day for $9.99 a cake, and then I had a coupon for like 20% off your entire order, so I got an additional off of that, plus free shipping. Can't beat it. So I got 3 more. I can't decide if I'm going to do another one of these or if I'm going to do another Agatha's Reading Shawl, because I love how this looks. I might try to knit something, but I love the look of this. This looks knit, and I love how this is turning out. So yeah, the last time you saw it, I was here. Here's my little stitch marker, and that's how much I've done in probably, what, 2 weeks, I think it was, that I haven't shown you. So the bigger it gets, the slower it goes. So I'm going to move my stitch marker up so that the next time I show you, you'll see how the progress has come. This is the perfect sit in front of the TV crochet, because it's the simple stitch. You have to do, all right, come on, little doggy. At the beginning of the row, on the increase sections, you're doing an increase, and then you're just because you're only increasing on one side, and then you are just doing simple stitch. So it is one of those where you don't really have to pay attention to counts. You don't, well, the way I'm doing it, you don't have to. Now, if you do it the way that she's doing it, the way the pattern is written, she has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 different colors, and she tells you in her pattern when to switch colors. For me, the yarn's doing it, so I didn't need to do that. I'm getting the same effect as the pattern by using this offbeat yarn, but it is, I don't have to change. I don't have any ends, and I like the simplicity of that. And I can sit here and do this and carry on a conversation, and I don't have to worry about counting rows or counting stitches, because it just increases by 1 stitch every row, and you go and you go and you go, and then you get to the flat section, and there's a different way to do the first 2 stitches, and then it's simple stitches, go, 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 go. And then when you get that middle section done to where you want it, then you're doing a decrease section. And I'm not sure how the decreases work yet. I haven't read that far into the pattern. But if it's as simple as the increase and the flat section, I'm not going to have any problems at all doing this. As far as a mindless, this would be great in a car. This would be great car crochet, because you don't have to think about it. I barely have to look. I can feel the stitches, and I do like to look at it just to make sure that I'm not splitting the yarn. Although this yarn is not splitty, it is soft. It is, you can see it's got a fuzzy halo to it. That's the alpaca in it. I don't mind it. I kind of like it. I think that it gives an added little texture to it, and I think it's just and this color combination of the gray and the taupe and the cream with the little bit of the rusty red, it is so gorgeous. Yeah, I'm having a real hard time deciding whether I want to keep this one for myself or sell it. My daughter wants me to send a few things to her market, in her fall market in September, and I think this would sell really well, but I don't know that I want to do that. I think I want to keep it for myself. So I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it yet. I am venturing out, you guys. I am going to start some of the things that I'm making. I'm going to start selling certain things, not everything. There are some things that I make specifically for family or friends, and I'm not going to do that. But there are some things that I think I'm going to dip my toes into the market. Allie, my daughter, is established in several very well-respected juried shows, and I'm considering adding some things to her inventory for her to sell for me. But again, I'm just I'm on the fence. Sometimes it's like these things that I'm making are it's so much time and attention, and I don't want people judging me for my work. I know that sounds silly. No, it really doesn't. It's just nobody wants to be judged, but I'm considering it. And I'm also considering offering some things for sale here on my YouTube channel. And if it comes down to it and I say, you know, I'm going to put, you know, object A up for sale, we'll talk about it at the time. But like I said, I'm still considering it. I don't know how I feel about it just yet. And this project here is one of the reasons why, because I think this one would sell, and I think it would sell for a really decent price. But I also don't want to get rid of it because I think it's beautiful. And then again, I'm all about stress-free. I don't know if you've noticed that about me. I don't want to put the added pressure of myself of having to do, you know, so many of this and so many of that and so many of this for a market. I watch so many YouTube channels where they do market prep, and they spend hours and hours and hours and hours a day making hats or making stuffed animals, and they become a factory. I'm not interested in that. I don't want to be a factory. I want to work on things that I want to work on, and then decide if what I want to do with it. So I doubt that I'll ever do my own, you know, where I have to have a complete inventory for a whole booth. But I wouldn't mind putting a piece or two in like my daughter's booth or something, or selling a piece here on my channel. So anyway, this is the one and only whip that I'm working on, other than my make-alongs. Now I did yesterday, I have 6 squares for the Hip to Be Square Mal by Jackie Crochet ADHD. I have 2 of the 6 done. So I'm going to get at least 1 more done today. I really need to get those done. I'm trying to do 3 a month for this blanket I have envisioned for Tom. And we'll talk more about that on Monday, but I'm going to get at least 1 more square done today, and then some work on my other make-alongs, and then jump back into my my Tunisian crochet along, because I need to work on that a little bit every day. So you guys, that's it, short and sweet. I hope you guys have a fantastic Wednesday. If you are in the southeast, stay safe. We are still under a tornado watch. Phones went off again at 2:30 this morning with tornado watches and tornado warnings and thunderstorms. A big thunderstorm came through about 3:30 this morning. Of course, my husband slept through it, but of course, and I was wide awake. So why I look like I'm exhausted is because I'm exhausted. It was a long night. But anyway, stay safe from the storms. Keep your eye on the sky. Make sure you're taking care of yourself and giving yourself some grace. But above all, be kind to everyone, and we will talk to you on Friday. Have a great day.